The moment 50 Cent finally broke his silence and revealed the villain in Last King of Chicago, the streets of Chicago went dead silent. What everyone thought was just another King Von movie rumor turned into a dark, chilling thriller that no one saw coming. The unexpected member is 6ix9ine. Yes, Tekashi 6ix9ine, the most hated and controversial name in drill culture, is playing the main villain. And according to shocking details, his role is pure nightmare fuel. In the movie, 6ix9ine's character becomes a ruthless, calculated killer who sets his eyes on one target only: King Von's young son. His mission is cold and terrifying: eliminate the boy completely so that King Von can never return, not even through his own blood. He wants to end the bloodline, erase the legacy, and make sure the last king of Chicago stays dead forever. No resurrection. No second coming. No son carrying his father's name. This isn't just a movie about street wars and drill music. This is a dark, intense, Taken-style killer thriller where one man is hunting an innocent child to bury a legend for good. The tension, the paranoia, the raw emotion, everything feels too real. The question everyone is asking now is deadly serious. Will 6ix9ine's villain role in Last King of Chicago destroy what's left of Von's legacy? Or will it make the legend even bigger? This wasn't supposed to happen. The second 50 Cent finally broke his silence and revealed the villain in the upcoming Last King of Chicago movie, the entire hip-hop community went into complete shock. What started as simple rumors about a King Von biopic suddenly transformed into one of the darkest and most controversial thriller projects in recent memory. The unexpected member playing the main villain is none other than Tekashi 6ix9ine, and his role is absolutely chilling. In the movie, 6ix9ine's character is not just another rival rapper. He is portrayed as a ruthless, cold-blooded predator whose only mission is to hunt down and eliminate King Von's young son. His goal is clear and terrifying. He wants to completely destroy Von's bloodline so that the last king of Chicago can never return, not even through his own child. This plot has turned the whole project into a dark, Taken-style killer thriller mixed with real Chicago drill street elements. Why did 50 Cent decide to make this movie? After the huge success of projects like BMF and Power, 50 Cent saw massive potential in King Von's story. Von's life had all the ingredients of a blockbuster: rapid rise from the trenches, raw and authentic storytelling, violent beefs, family loyalty, sudden fame, and a tragic ending that still haunts the culture. 50 wants to show the brutal reality of Chicago drill culture without holding anything back. He believes adding 6ix9ine as the central villain makes the movie even more explosive, controversial, and commercially powerful. The film begins by diving deep into King Von's early life in Oblock. It shows the harsh, violent environment he grew up in, the pain of losing close friends, and how he turned all that trauma into music that resonated with millions. Von wasn't just making songs, he was narrating real-life experiences with a calm but deadly delivery that made him terrifying to his enemies. The movie highlights how quickly he rose from local street fame to becoming one of the biggest voices in the drill scene worldwide. His beefs are shown with raw intensity. The film covers his major tensions with rival crews both in Chicago and Atlanta. The most emotional and violent part recreated is the night in Atlanta in 2020 when King Von was killed. The movie depicts the chaos, the shootout, the confusion, and the heartbreaking aftermath. It shows how one moment of street violence can end everything in seconds. Von went from blowing up on every platform to being gone forever, leaving behind unanswered questions that still fuel debates today. But the real heart of the movie lies with Von's family. His mother Taisha is portrayed as a strong yet deeply grieving woman trying to hold the family together after losing her son. His sister Kayla B appears as the fierce protector of the family name, always fighting online and offline to preserve Von's legacy the right way. However, the most sensitive and dangerous focus of the entire film is King Von's young son. In the story, the boy becomes the main target. 6ix9ine's character sees him as a serious threat because he believes the child carries his father's spirit, aura, and future power. If the son is allowed to grow up, he might one day continue the legacy and become even stronger than Von himself. This idea terrifies the villain so much that he makes it his personal mission to find and kill the boy before he gets older. The movie shows 6ix9ine's character beginning his hunt, stalking the family from a distance, gathering information, and slowly preparing his move. These early sequences are filled with tension and darkness. There are scenes where the villain sits in a car late at night outside the family's location, watching silently. He starts sending subtle threats and using his connections to create pressure around Von's circle. His character is shown as someone with zero moral limits, ready to use manipulation, money, and violence to achieve his goal. The tension rises rapidly as 6ix9ine character begins executing his plan with cold precision. He doesn't rush. Instead, he plays a slow, psychological game designed to isolate Von's family completely. In the movie, he uses his street connections and money to turn former associates against the family. He spreads rumors, leaks old information, and creates new conflicts to make sure no one dares to protect the boy. His character is shown as extremely intelligent and manipulative, a modern-day villain who understands how to destroy someone without always pulling the trigger himself. Meanwhile, the film goes deeper into King Von's past beefs and street life. It shows how Von's loyalty to Oblock and Lil Durk defined his character. There are intense scenes showing Von and Durk together in the studio, on the block, and handling business. Their brotherly bond is beautifully portrayed, but it also shows the heavy burden that came with it. Von was always ready for war. He dissed his whoops openly and lived with constant paranoia. The movie doesn't sugarcoat this. It shows the mental toll it took on him. Lil Durk's character in the film is complex. He is torn between protecting Von's son and the dangerous reality of the streets. He knows that getting involved could bring more heat to his own life, but his loyalty to Von pushes him to act. There are powerful scenes where Durk's character visits the family and promises to keep the boys safe. These moments provide the emotional balance to the dark thriller elements. On the other side, 6ix9ine's villain continues to escalate. He starts making direct moves. There are suspenseful sequences where his crew follows the boy to school or family gatherings. The camera work is tight and uncomfortable, making the audience feel the constant threat hanging over the child. One particularly dark scene shows the villain sitting alone in a dimly lit room, staring at pictures of Von's son while whispering his twisted plan. If the seed dies, the tree dies forever. The movie also explores the complicated relationships Von left behind. Emotional flashbacks featuring Asian dolls show the love, arguments, and grief she experienced. These scenes humanize Von and remind the audience that behind the street image was a real man with real emotions. However, these flashbacks are cleverly used to increase the stakes, because the villain knows about these connections and plans to use them against the family. As the story builds, 50 Cent shows the ugly side of the music industry. Executives are depicted as hungry for the next big story, willing to profit from pain and tragedy. 50's own character, or narration, questions whether this movie itself is part of the problem. This self-aware layer adds depth and makes the film more than just action. The hunt for the boy intensifies in the middle portion. 6ix9ine's character begins eliminating small obstacles, threatening friends of the family, paying off people for information, and even staging small incidents to create fear. The boy, still young and innocent, starts sensing something is wrong. There are heartbreaking scenes where he asks his mother and aunt about his father, wanting to know why so many people are talking about him. These moments hit extremely hard and make the villain's plan feel even more cruel. Kayla B's character becomes more aggressive in protecting the family. She confronts people online and offline, warning them to stay away. Taisha, the mother, is shown praying and trying to keep her grandson safe while dealing with her own trauma. The family struggle feels very real and adds heavy emotional weight to the thriller. By the end of this section, the movie reaches a boiling point. 6ix9ine's character has successfully created chaos around the family and is now preparing for direct confrontation. The final act of Last King of Chicago turns into pure chaos and high-stakes thriller. 6ix9ine's character has cornered the family. He launches his most aggressive plan yet, a calculated strike aimed directly at Von's son. The tension in these scenes is unbearable. Dark alleys, late-night chases, and sudden shootouts make it feel like a real Taken-level killer movie. The villain is shown as completely remorseless, believing he is doing what needs to be done to bury King Von's legacy forever. Lil Durk's character makes a bold move to protect the boy. He gathers whatever remains of Von's old circle for one last stand. The film shows intense preparation scenes, guns being loaded, plans being made, and emotional goodbyes. Durk's loyalty to Von is tested like never before. Meanwhile, Kayla B and Taisha are shown fighting in their own way, one through strength and the other through prayer and emotional resilience. The boy, caught in the middle, becomes a symbol of hope and fear at the same time. The climax is brutal and emotional. 6ix9ine's character and his crew clash with Durk's group in a raw, realistic Chicago street war sequence. Gunfire echoes through the night. The camera captures the panic, the anger, and the pain in every frame. In the middle of this chaos, the villain gets close to the boy. For a few terrifying moments, it looks like he might succeed in his mission. The audience is left holding their breath as the boy runs for his life. In a powerful twist, the family's love and Von's lingering spirit, shown through flashbacks, give them the strength to fight back. The movie ends on a haunting note. The villain is stopped, but at a heavy cost. The final scenes show the boy surviving, but forever changed. He looks into the camera with eyes that carry his father's intensity. The message is clear: the king is gone, but his bloodline refuses to die. As the credits roll, 50 Cent leaves the audience with uncomfortable questions. Was this movie necessary? Did it honor King Von or exploit his pain and family for entertainment? Is Hollywood once again profiting from black trauma and street violence? These questions linger long after the film ends. Right now, the internet is already divided. Some fans are calling it 50 Cent's masterpiece. Bold, dark, and unapologetic. Others are furious, saying it disrespects Von's memory and puts his real son in a dangerous spotlight. The involvement of 6ix9ine as the villain has made everything 10 times more controversial, especially given his real-life history with the drill scene. This movie is far bigger than entertainment. It has reopened old wounds, old beefs, and old conversations about legacy, loyalty, and who gets to tell these stories. Chicago is watching closely. The streets are talking. Families connected to this culture are feeling the pressure. So here's the big question for all of you watching. Do you think 50 Cent should have made Last King of Chicago, with 6ix9ine as the villain hunting Von's son? Is this the right way to honor King Von's legacy? Or is it crossing dangerous lines by turning real family pain into Hollywood thriller content? Would you watch this movie, or would you boycott it? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments right now. Let us know if you believe Von's son deserves protection from these kinds of stories, or if his father's life should be told no matter how dark it gets. If you're new here, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications because we will be covering every update, leak, and reaction related to this movie as it develops. This situation is only getting bigger. This is far from over. King Von's name still moves the culture years after his passing, and this movie is proof that his story, and his bloodline, still carries heavy weight. What do you think happens next? We're reading every comment.